Hello, zine friends. I am back. Ta-da! And if you had no idea that I was gone over this past weekend, I went interstate with Wanderer, and we went to the amazing, awesome, wonderful, glorious Festival of the Photocopier in Melbourne, and it was amazing and fun, and people were so nice and supportive, and I'm trailing away already with everything happening and going on and things like that. I'm still really excited, even though I've been home for a bit. So yes, it was a fabulous time, and I will have a travel vlog. I will probably have a video just sharing my thoughts about the festival in a more concentrated way and that sort of thing. It was fabulous on a number of levels, and I really can't thank Sticky Institute enough for putting on the event, because the whole thing was just absolutely amazing. But what I want to do today is show you some of the I want to show you my zine haul. I mean, I guess you could say Happy Mail Monday is kind of its own near weekly haul type video anyway, but I figured, I've gone to a zine fest and all that good stuff, so why not show you all of the glorious goodies and whatnot that I was able to pick up there. There were a lot of tables that I didn't get to because I think if I had my ideal, I would have tabled one day and then wandered the next. That sort of thing, because there was so much goodness. This year was the first year that instead of having it in the Melbourne Town Hall in one big room, they changed the location to the Trades Hall in Carlton. I think it's technically Carlton. We went for dinner on Lygon Street, so Carlton. Oh goodness, I'm still kind of buzzing with the whole experience. But yes, Trades Hall, and so things were spread out in different sections and things like that. And there was a lot of stuff, and it was really brilliant. But there was a lot I wasn't able to see, unfortunately, especially because I was only able to stay on the Sunday. We had the doggos and lots of things happening all around here, so we did have to come home, but I'm incredibly grateful to have been able to go for this Saturday, because it's really all thanks to you. I wouldn't have been able to do it on my own, and the GoFundMe and everyone who supported me in that way, like, I am immensely grateful, and the experience was fabulous. And there's a lot of sunshine that I need to spread to pay back the Zineverse and all the wonderful zine people in it for the wonderful support I received. So yes, okay, so why am I here? What am I doing? Anyway, I'm prattling on, and you're here to see a zine haul, so let us get into it, shall we? Bah! First up, I had the pleasure of meeting Alex Breck of Portland Buttonworks of Stolen Sharpie Revolution at Festival of the Photocopier. It was amazing. I showed up a little bit early, and I got to chat with Alex for a while and wander around and things like that. And of course, when Portland Buttonworks is right there, had to pick up some goodies that I've been eyeing for a long time. So first up, I have some glorious buttons to share with you, because it is starting to fill up my button thing right here. But ever more buttons, because buttons are glorious. And one of these buttons just happens to be, now I'm going to move the mic so I can lean forward so you can get a good glimpse of this. Witches love jars. I love jars, and so this only made sense for me to get this. I have jars all over the place. I won't point them out because this video is probably going to be pretty long anyway. But yes, witches love jars. Such a cute button. I absolutely love it. And then read more zines. Now that is a statement I can get behind, of course. And then we have pretty much stating the obvious with yours truly. Oops. Oh, if I can get the camera to focus. Now what I might do, I'll try it this way first. See if there we go. See if my post-it notes. There we go. So yes, I love zines. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. And I couldn't resist. I have the NPC button from ages ago. I ordered it years and years back. Non-playable character. And then I saw this and I thought, yes, yes, yes. Antagonist. Yes, yes. And then last of the buttons is something I say to Wanderer all the time. Is, let's see if we can get it. To get a letter, write a letter. Yay! So cool. It was so... it's still surreal to me that, I'm picking up buttons with Alex Rex sitting right there. So, yeah, those are the buttons. I'm sorry, I'm looking. Things are really messy around here, so I was looking for something. Okay, brilliant. So yes, more from Portland Buttonworks, because as much as I wanted to buy all of the buttons, I had to behave myself. Because there were some zines that I had to get my hands on. First up, which is which? Oh my goodness, I've had my eye on this zine. I may cruise the Portland Buttonworks zine site, excuse me, for research purposes. Yeah, yep. That's So yeah, I have my wish list on there, and I've had my eye on the zine, and it was just so brilliant to have it on a table. Ah, goodness, right there, available for purchase. So happy about that. Oh my goodness, glory zines. And this, I think, yes, this was the last copy of this, and this is another one I've had my eye on for a while. And yeah, there's only one copy left available, so there we go. Oh, cool. Pretty sure this is by the same... Oh, goodness. I'm not sure. I don't want to say so. The American Association of Patriots. Yes, this is by the same people who did like How to Talk to Your Cat About abstinence, I think, and How to Talk to Your Cat About gun safety, that sort of thing. So yeah, this, I actually said to Alex, I'm like, is there only one of this? And yep, add it to my pile. I really just wanted to get one of each and every single one of the zines on the table. But I had quite a few already, so yay for me. But anyway. And I saw this and it really caught my attention because, well, I'll show you as I'm talking. It caught my attention because I've been making some health changes and stuff like that, and a lot of health comes from what we put in our mouths. And I love beetroot. I really do. I wouldn't have thought that when I was younger, but yeah, I came to Australia, found one on a burger, a slice of one on a burger one time, and yeah, it's just been, a love story from there. So yes, there's all kinds of things about cooking with beetroot, which is really brilliant. At least I think so. And I love the way I love the colors and the way it's made and the illustrations. And I'll just give you a bit of a peek inside. Oh, it's really beautiful. Love the paper. So it's just love everything about it. So yeah, cool. And last up from oh goodness me, Portland Buttonworks, Alex Rex. Oh, see, I'm so just like, woo, all over the place. I was so excited to see this because I have number 2 and I have number 3, I believe. It could be a mistake. Note to self for future reference, make a list of the zines I already have, print it off and take it with me. So I'm making sure, but I'm so 78% confident that I have number 2 and 3 of this. There are only 3 in existence as far as I know. Zine Crush! See, I have reviewed 2 of these and I couldn't get my hands on the one I was missing, and I'm pretty sure this is the one I was missing. If it is not, it will go to a good home and my search will commence, but I am so nearly, actually I might change that to like an 85% sure that I have 2 and 3 and needed 1. So yes, very excited to see this. Hope my enthusiasm wasn't like too intense for Alex. Because I was like, Zane crush! Because it's me, I'm a completionist, I'm that kind of person. I want to have all of the things, and you know, sometimes you can't get all the things for various reasons, but when you can, and it's glorious. Alright, moving on. Okay, next up in this glorious zine haul, we have zines from Queer Content. And it's queercontent.press. And this is Wolfram, and Wolfram has been encouraging me to go to another festival of Photocopier for quite a while, since they started going, I think. And yeah, they came by and there were hugs and chats and everything. That was so lovely, because Wolfram and I have been chatting on Facebook for quite a while now. I mean, maybe not ages and ages, but quite a while now, and I've reviewed a few of their zines. I'll have all the links as per usual down in the description for all the things. So yeah, I've reviewed quite a few of their zines, and yeah, it was amazing to see them and get a hug, and they're really cool. Like, they had the coolest response, because I was nervous. I was hyper and I was really, when I get hyper, I get sweaty. It's just, I don't know if it's a fluffy gal thing or just a me thing. Well, obviously, it's, you know, humans sweat, that happens. But I kept apologizing, as is my habit, and I shouldn't apologize for something that is out of my control. But they just said, you do you, and I'm like, that's just the best response I could have had when I was feeling like I was being all gross. So yeah, that was really brilliant. So we did a few swapsies and whatnot, and they swapped me for Queer Content number 6. Whoa! And this is actually a whoopsies. Yeah, I'm sorry. This is actually a cutout on here. Very cool. And they also sent me Bad Burbs number 2. So cool. It's really surreal to meet someone in person when you've been talking with them online for a while, that sort of thing. And I imagine the people who met me might have had the same sort of feels going on, because I'm I tried to behave myself and not get too loud, but I imagine I was a little bit loud and enthusiastic and all of the things. Yeah, so a big thanks to Wolfram and all of the help and fun and lovely conversation and hugs. I love hugs. I do love hugs. I love it when people ask permission first, though, because sometimes I'm not okay with hugs. And people were very respectful about that at the Festival of the Photocopier, which is really brilliant, because, I mean, yeah, like I said, I love a hug, but, you know, it's just one of those things, you know, you have to be respectful of people's space and stuff like that. And when I was ready for hugs, people were open to hugs and everybody was asking permission. It was just really beautiful. So yes, anyway, so that's cool. Yeah, I'm going off on tangents. I really need to make a video just dedicated to me talking about the festival itself. So next up, I have like in piles all over my desk, so I can make sure I have everybody's thanks. Now I'm a little embarrassed because I was completely brain melty, and I'm not sure who I talked to as far as their name, but I know they are concrete queers. So, as in the zine series name is Concrete Queers. So I will refer to them as Concrete Queers and give my humble apologies for, I don't even know if I asked what your name is, but yeah, sorry about that. So first up, we have glorious Concrete Queers stickers. I love stickers. Yeah. Very cool. Love it. Love it. And then we have a couple of projects they are associated with. So I will put these up and you can screenshot, pause the video, screenshot, do all the things that you are interested in doing and looking at these. And they're also running a pausable campaign that you should definitely check out because it is awesome. So I will try to hold this steady and you can pause the video and check it out. And of course, as usual, if you know, typing, I will have the links in the description. So those are little bits and pieces from Concrete Queers. Now, I wanted to get each and every single issue they had, but I had to behave myself because the Zine Fest hadn't even started. And oh, it's so hard to behave myself. It really, really is. So I asked for a bit of a rundown on the zines they had available on the table. And they asked me what I was into because they do themed issues. And it's really, really cool. And while I'm thinking of it, you know, note to self to me while I'm editing, I will have a picture or something somewhere of their current call for submissions. I'll not have the picture up if it's not current anymore, but as of, you know, Festival of the Photocopier, it was current. So, and I really want to submit to that because I reckon I have some fiction that will fit the bill. Anyway, so yes, Concrete Queers is a series of zines, and so I was trying to behave myself, and I ended up getting an issue of horror fiction from them, and they mentioned that this issue was one of probably their favorite, and so I thought, get something that sounds really good to. I mean, they all sounded really good to me. Let's be honest, sounded really good, and then of course I like, if I am limited, I love asking for recommendations. You know, which one do you recommend to someone who's new to you, that sort of thing. And so this is that one. So cool. Oh, I am so eager to get back into reading some fiction and all of that good stuff. And there's art in here as well. Don't want to share because I forgot to ask for permission, because that's me. I think I can. This is the horror issue, and I think I can show you all that cool goodness because it's the contributors page. But yeah, look at that. That is, gorgeous, gorgeous, gorgeous. Ooh. So yeah, Concrete Queers. This is issue 9. Oh, so yes, I got these from Concrete Queers, and I just know that I'm going to be getting the rest, to be quite frank. So yeah, brilliant stuff. Oh, I'm just so excited about all this, and I'm just, I need to like lock myself in the house for about a week and read all the zines. And if you can hear that, that's my dog. I have the window a little bit open because it's a bit warm for me while I'm hyper, and yeah, they're doing things, so sorry about that. We have a boy and he's a talkative little staffy, isn't he? Anyway, so yes, Concrete Queers, pleasure to meet you. And speaking of pleasure to meet people, next up, it was an absolute pleasure to meet Darcy of sad, oh goodness, it is, I mean, the acronym is SAD, but Darcy of Sensitive Adult Daily. Now, it was such a pleasure. I mean, it's always a pleasure to meet wonderful zine people and things like that, but it was another pleasure because Sensitive Adult Daily, I set a couple tables down from them at Festival of Photocopier 2016, the only other Festival of Photocopier I'd ever been to, and the whole maybe not the entire row because it was a long row, but like quite a few of our tables, we were kind of doing this like trades up and down sort of thing, passing each other zines. It was so beautiful. I loved it. And Sensitive Adult Daily was one of the zines that I received in the mass row trade and all of that good stuff, and I just fell in love with the entire concept. So it was so cool and such a lovely surprise to be able to meet Darcy, and I should probably be showing you stuff while I'm babbling on. So Darcy recommended a pack that has some stickers in it and has 3 of the Sensitive Adult Daily Times zines. I want to show you the stickers first because they're cool. So we have Sensitive Adult Daily. Here we go. And then at Festival of the Photocopier 2016, they had this on a not quite all of that, but this on a business card, and I just loved it so much because I am a very fluffy, sensitive, marshmallow soft kind of person. So, oh, pardon me. So yeah, very, very happy. Lovely to have met them. Lovely to have this great pack of zines to enjoy. Oh, goodness. Now again, I wanted to get one of every single thing on the table, but oh gosh, being responsible is not fun sometimes. I mean, I say being responsible, but mostly just making sure I didn't spend all of my money before the actual Zine Fest started. But also from Darcy, I couldn't resist picking this up. It sounded really intriguing, really up my alley, as it were, as far as a zine goes. And there we go. What I Know Now. This collection, and you know I love a perzine and everything, and I'm keeping it in the cello because it's very interesting to me anyway. Move that the title is actually on the cello bag. I don't think I've seen that done before. So yes, intriguing, a little bit different, and subject areas that I am very interested in. So yes, pleasure to meet Darcy, pleasure to see all of the good things, pleasure to see Sensitive Adult Daily still going strong and doing things and everything. So yes, oh, if you ever want to collaborate or something like that, just get in touch. So, fun fact about me, or maybe not fun fact, but fact about me, is that when I go to a Zine Fest, and I'm not implying that I've been to many because I haven't, but when I do table at a Zine Fest, one of my favorite things to do is in the quiet moments, I sneak away from my table and I go to the nearby tables and I check out what they have and do trades or pick up their zines and stuff like that, because at that point, like usually I've had a couple hours or so to sit and check out their zines and go, oh, I want that zine and I want that zine and that sort of thing. There have been years where it was difficult to actually get out from the table, and so I've sent people like messengers across the way to here's $5, can you please give me that zine from over there. Anyway, stop talking about that. So these zines are from people that I have previously not had any contact with. And yeah, had the pleasure of meeting at the Zine Fest by sneaking over their tables in the quiet. So first up, we have these ones from, now I am terribly sorry if I have screwed up your names at all, but it's Ania or Ania, Ania. So I want to say Ania, but I'm not entirely sure. And then Shamini, Shamini. So that's cool. So first up we have a thick shake love story. And I'm like, there were so many zines, wanted all the zines, the same story, I want all the zines. But a thick shake love story, yes please. I love a thick shake. Yeah. Now when I was growing up, there were only milkshakes. They're milkshakes. And they're the kind of milkshakes that you suck, and your eyes may pop out of your skull with the effort of trying to get some of the milkshake. But in Australia, I learned that there are milkshakes and that there are thick shakes. Now, milkshakes are kind of slightly thicker flavored milk, and thick shakes are the ones that are a bit thicker, not usually eyes popping out, difficult to get into the straw, but sometimes they are. So yes, that's what a thick shake is, just in case you didn't know. So there's that one. Thick Shake loves. I just love the concept of it. I really do. I'm kind of regretting that they also had queer travel stories and stuff like that, which sounded so cool, but I got distracted by the Thick Shake, and then I needed to go back to my table. Blah 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 blah. Anyway, also they had Fail Book. Now I saw this mentioned by Sticky as being launched during the festival, and they had copies that were like this, and they had copies that were blue paper, and what can I say, I love me some shiny glittery paper. I can't help myself. I am whatever that makes me. But yeah, check out that shine, check out that glitter. So yes, absolutely love that. And the paper inside is shiny and glittery too, and I love it so much. Oh goodness. Fail Book. And yes, a story of what would happen if we all stopped social media, I believe. Don't quote me on that, because I am trying to remember what somebody said to me while I was very hyper, so that's not always, doesn't exactly make me the most reliable narrator. So yes, that's that. And then we have Melissa J. Stewart. Now Melissa J. Stewart had a really cool table in that it was kind of this red check sort of like picnic table material over it, and all of their zines like had this red theme through them, and I haven't seen that before. Like it's yeah, it was just really cool that it was red, and then they had red lipstick on, and they had red hair and things like that. It was just cool. It was cool. It was a theme. It was cool. It was color theme. I like red, so on, so forth. So anyway, what did I get from Melissa, or by Melissa? Now, I'm a completionist. We know I'm a completionist. So I saw volume 1 and 2. So I had to get both. And these are collections of micro stories. Now, if you're not familiar with micro stories, they're very, very short. There's flash fiction, which is short, very short stories. And then there's micro fiction, which are usually just a few words, that sort of thing. And I think it was Hemingway's For Sale, Baby Shoes Never Worn, which is the most famous microfiction out there. And I have this obsession with microfiction, and it was glorious to see like 2 big zines dedicated to microfiction. I'm really looking forward to digging into them. And then I saw this one as well. Now this one's Heavenly Match, the #1 dating app in Disneyland. And I thought that is fun, and it's really, I won't give you any peeks inside because I don't want to spoil anything, but I will, the intro page, using the magical algorithm, Heavenly Match promises a match made in heaven, whether princes and princesses are looking for their ever after or right now. And it matches up different Disney characters, but not like with their traditional matches, and it has like their star signs and their locations, and also I just think it's a really, really fun idea, and I'm looking forward to sitting down and like going through again and again. I may have already gone through it a few times, but I will do it again because that's what I do. I love the zines. Bum bum. Goodness me. All right. So we had Melissa J. Stewart, and then we had Ania Shamini, if that's how I pronounce your names. I'm so sorry. And then we have Cutie Patootie Zines. That's not their actual names, but like, check this out. How We Met Dory Bean, and it's a zine about a cat. And it's lovely, lovely kind of craft, I think, craft paper and on pink paper, rounded corners, sewn binding, if I can, sewn binding, and it's just really lovely, and it's sewn with pink thread, I believe. Yeah, it looks very pink to me, which matches the paper, and I just absolutely adore it. It's lovely. And yeah, so links in the description if you love kitties. But I love kitties and I love doggos. And next to those, the people who were selling How We Met Dory Bean, we have dog drawings. Now I am not sure who made this. There isn't a name on there or a social link, or oh, there is a name on there. So Ellie. There isn't a social link or anything like that, but Ellie was there and they were selling this doggo zine, and I was looking at it for the longest time and I couldn't help myself. I had to get a copy of doggos, and we talked about my two dogs and stuff like that, and I went on and on because that's what I do when it comes to my dogs. And I sat down and I opened this up and I said, I can't have any doggies of my own, so I thought I'd draw some. And I just thought, oh, my heart hurts. Oh my goodness, you can't have a doggie of your own. But that's a lovely way to channel the creativity. So yes, dog drawings, totally cute. Absolutely love it. And Ellie, if you have socials or anything, feel free to contact me at any time, and I'll get your socials in the description of this video so more people can appreciate your doggos. Oh, so cute. And well drawn too. Like, I'm always a little envious of people who can draw well, because, yeah, anyway, won't get on that tangent. So there were a few surprises at the Festival of the Photocopier in regards to who I saw there. And like, you know, certain people are going to be there, but there was a section called Section B that the trades hall that section wasn't cleared out. So B had to be kind of dissolved here, there, and everywhere. And I was going to be in B, and a lot of people I wanted to see were in B. So it was kind of like, so yeah. Anyway, I did manage to track down most of the people I wanted to see from Section B, spread out there and about. And one of the people I wanted to see, and I was actually wandering around and I saw them and I'm like, oh, I must. And who am I talking about? I am talking about Tash of a Zine Thing. Tash of a Zine Thing is super amazing, and even though I had my tote bag, gave me a bag with cool scissors on it, which is super fun. And yeah, Tash is amazing. We were table buddies at the I'm not sure, but anyway, it was an event, and Tash was my table buddy, and Tash is an amazing person who's so complimentary. Like, I never walk away from a conversation with Tash without a smile on my face, because they're just an amazing person doing a lot of great things. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to cover up the phone number because it's the internet, and just show you. Tash is a workshop facilitator and does a lot of really cool, amazing things, workshops, showing zines and things like that, and teaching people how to make zines and what the zines can do. And I've gone on and on about how important zines can be. But yes, that is Tash doing those amazing things, so definitely check out a zine thing. And Tash had some zines, and Tash is one of those people I want to have all her zines. So first up we had How Do You Take It? Moments of Discovery, consumed by thought. I just want to make sure I'm saying that correctly. So this is Tash's long-running series, How Do You Take It? And it's in a mini zine form. Very cool. Love a chunky zine and love a chunky mini zine. Very, very cool. And then we have Will on Ill, Lil Ill. Woo! Lots of tiny typing. Cool. Another mini zine. Have to make sure I have all of the zine zines. And then we have Life is a White Picket Fence on Food. And I just opened it up to the middle and saw banana pancakes. And oh my goodness. Banana pancakes. I love banana pancakes. Woo! I don't like, pancakes are this weird thing for me that, you know, once in a blue moon sort of thing. But banana pancakes, oh yeah. Ah, cool. So pretty, so vibrant, lots of color. Love it. So yes, it was such a lovely surprise to see Tash at a zine thing and to be able to get into some of that zine thang goodness. I saw Tash at Festival of the Photocopier. I didn't see Tash at a zine thing. Tash of a zine thing. Hyper. And speaking of surprises, it was such a gorgeous surprise. Recently, JEM Hast sent me Beanstalk Volume Number 1, which is a collaboration between 3 friends. It was so exciting, and we got to chatting, and we're arranging trades and stuff like that, and then suddenly, surprise! I see JEM at the Festival of the Photocopier, and it's so brilliant, and it's so exciting, and so it's like we get to talk in person and stuff like that, and it's just like, oh, and like, I'm sorry, I'm so flustered. This is how I get in person too. Like, I'm excited to see you. My brain is not working correctly. So we ended up doing a heap of trays, and it was so lovely. I'm so excited to show off because I have Beanstalk Volume Number 1, and it turns out that they're looking to make Beanstalk a monthly thing, which, oh wow, I love that dedication. I love that. That's amazing. Like, hats off to you for taking that on. That's so cool. So we have my completionist heart is so happy because I have Beanstalk Volume Number 2, the Growth Edition. I love this cover so much. Oh, love it. And I now have Beanstalk Volume Number 3. I love this cover too. I mean, like, what's not to love? Oh, it's so cool. So yes. Oh, it was so nice to talk and chat and everything. And I was able to get a copy of this really fun mini zine. Happy Holidays, a tale of political correctness gone mad. I won't spoil it, but very fun mini zine. And I believe that they said this, Jess said that this is the first zine that they ever made. So, of course, I'm excited to get people's first zines. So yeah, check out that pink. Yay! Picture of the bunny. I'm so excited. Oh! Parfait Volume 1. First print run. Nice. So cool. So much fun. It's such a pleasure to meet Jess. And just, oh, so happy. So happy. Because, yeah, I don't want anybody to take this as like, oh, she's not really anxious around people or something like that. Like, I get anxious, but I also get like really manic because, like, it's not that I don't want to meet people. It's that I like to meet people, but people are scary. But nobody I met had the pleasure of meeting was scary. And speaking of people I had the pleasure of meeting, and this is another tale from the it's got to be the Royal Melbourne self-published art exhibition or something like that. I'm trying to remember. So yes, the event where I tabled with Tash and everything, Apples was the first person to ever say, oh, I'm going to this event and I will, I will make a point to see you. And that was the first time anybody had ever done that, and that was so amazing. And so it was so cool. They were a bit like, kitty corner sort of thing going on, but it was so cool to have a table near Apples and Avery, and it was just so brilliant. I got so excited. I went over their table more than once because, yeah, we kind of went back and forth a little bit. So I will just stop prattling on, or keep prattling on, and if you can hear any of that, that's because Wonder is making coffee. Whales, parades, and electricity. Very cool. So excited to see that another Life Updates newsletter, because they're cool. Ba-boom. TM. But oh, that's so cool. Okay, so got these, and I believe I traded, swap, bought everything. Oh, there was a lot of chaos going on, and there was a lot of zines exchanged. So yeah, they got some missives, and I got this. Now they reckon that I already had this, but I wasn't sure, and I didn't want to walk away not being sure if I had this. So, boom, bada, boom. But now that I have it home and everything, I'm pretty sure Apples was right in that I do have this, but I do not mind having another one. And if the other one pops up, I will give it to you a go at home. But very cool. Very cool. And goodness. So we have this pregnancy shit posting, which is, I believe, based around... Sorry about the jump cut, Wanderer. And dropped off some coffee for me. Yay, as if I need coffee. It's decaf, I promise. Goodness knows the last thing I need right now is coffee or caffeine. But he makes a good decaf coffee. Anyway, so we have pregnancy shit posting. And we found out that my wife was pregnant many weeks before either of us wanted to talk about it on social media or to anyone we didn't know very well. In this zine, the shit post our followers were saved from. I adore this idea because as much as I think pregnancy can be an amazing, magical, wonderful time, I think we need to be real about it as well. So I love reading the miracle stories and the fun stuff and the beautiful stuff, but I also have an interest in the reality of things, and I think zine is definitely on that side of things. I love it. Love it. Anyway, and now we have neighbor memes. Fun zine about, you guessed it, memes. And I love memes. So, yes, please. Yes, please. And then we have, ooh, shiny. Yes, shiny. We have Silver Bullet. My quest to finish a zine on an uplifting note. Fun. Little bits and bobs. I love I'm checking out the zine as I'm showing it to you on camera. Behave, Nyx, behave. And then we have Baron and Infertility and Creation by Avery. Now, I saw this one and I wanted it straight away. And yay, bring on Festival of the Photocopier, where I finally had the chance to grab a copy. And I'm very interested in this for reasons I won't go into in this video. But yes, very, very grateful for zines and the subjects they cover. Because sometimes, you want people talking about their real experiences. So, yes, thank you for creating that, Avery. And then we have, now I saw all three of these, but I got distracted because I saw Dear Diary, Today I Died, issue 3. Now this is a zine about gaming and mostly learning through failure. I got distracted because I saw that, and that is Weber from my favorite game that I'm horrible at called Don't Starve. And I was like, oh, Weber, and it's so exciting. I just had to get into it because I don't see any Don't Starve zines around. If you do, let me know, please. But yes, so saw Weber and I got this, and I was sitting there and I was back at my table. I was sitting back at my table and I was reading it and stuff like that, and I thought, wait, this is number 3. This is not good for my completionist heart. What am I doing? So I went back and I handed over some more monies so I could get numbers 1 and 2. Yeah. Oh goodness. It was just it was a funny moment. Great moment for me. Without a word, I just get up from my table, I go over to their table, I grab the zines, I hand over the money, and then I just scuttle back to my table. Anyway, Zinevest stories. So yes, that is it. That is my long video on all of the goodness that I was able to grab at Festival of the Photocopier. There are, like I said, a lot of tables that I wasn't able to get to, and I've actually already arranged trades with more than one person because I want I still want to be able to get the zines. So if you're watching this and you were at Festival of the Photocopier, you tabled, etc., and you weren't in my my haul video, please don't feel shy about using the hashtag FOTP2019 hashtag on Twitter and Instagram, because what I'm doing and what I imagine other people are doing are going through the hashtag and going through all the posts, and I'm using that as a wish list and a contact this person list to get their zines, that sort of thing. That's how I'm arranging trades and finding Etsy shops and other shops and stuff like that. That's how I'm doing. So yes, don't be shy, and just because the weekend's over doesn't mean you can't still post the hashtag. Let the world see your zines, because I can't be the only one using the hashtag to build my wish list and to arrange trades and stuff. So yeah, that is me. There will be more videos on all of the things, but yeah, I'm still pretty exhausted, and I'm starting to feel it now that my voice is actually going. So can you hear it? I don't know. But anyway, it was a fabulous time, and I am going to gush about the Zine Fest even more in future videos. But until then, until next time, spread some sunshine, make some zines, have some fun. Mwah! Do you know I'm talking about a horror zine right now, and you just did that? Good old Wanderer. Anyway.